Hello ladies and gents, I am Anadiffin, and welcome back to Kenshi, episode 3. In the last episode, we actually managed to escape our confines as slaves at Rebirth, and we have made our way all the way north, well, north-ish, from Rebirth there. We weaved our way around here, and through these hills, and have arrived at World's End. A very high out the way post. So what I want to do is actually do some other exploration. So I think we'll actually head towards the desert itself and see what's over there. Well, not much, it's a desert, but I think it'd be a good amount of just get away from the holy nation down here, because I believe this is United Cities up here. And it's more nomad type stuff down here. And skeletons over here, I think it is. Though, I'm really not sure. I haven't played the game that much to really figure out. I've only ever really stayed around the centre. What we do need to do, though, we need to get some food. Because we have a look at our inventory. We only have a very small amount of dried meat left on Shimada there. So, and we are a bit low on hunger. We could have nicked more food out that initial place when we escaped Rebirth, but that little safe house is actually what I want to, I want to go back there and actually restock it with the goods once we're more set up with our 7 samurai. Speaking of, let's just go around and explore World's End a little bit. And just going to keep both our guys on full run to try and train their athletics up. So who we have here? We have someone from the Tech Hunters and the Guards. Looking to buy. Let's do business. What do you have? You have bread, stuff, so I can buy that. And we also do have wooden backpacks, which are very good. They reduce stealth, dodge, and combat a bit. Combat quite a lot, but they are a stackable backpack, which is really quite awesome. And they aren't that expensive, 800. So might consider that. Whoa! What the heck? That's one thing. Let's do that. 11 buildings of maths save data. Yep. So here has hydroponics, okay. You need to slow down coming out of those. Those there, come on. That's just crazy. You gonna do it again? No. I think what it's doing, it's a clipping issue because when you exit the building, it means that, oh, you're no longer in there anymore, so it closes it, but because I'm sort of in the doorway, it makes a mess. Oh. Hello, Pilt. What you got for trade? Got bolts, regulars, so I can actually sell all that stuff there, which is quite good. Value, meat wraps, bread, food cubes. I'm actually looking for Gohan. Gohan's backpack. Cheap backpack. Yeah, that's Gohan's basket. It is cheap, that's for sure. But then again, it is very, very cheap. A map. What we're saying. Talk about the hivers. These are all the Tech Hunters. I'm just seeing if there's anyone. Cannibal Hunters. These. High-starring food, widows. Cool. It's a little bit of liveliness talking around. Jump out of Frisco Gorilla, end up with a wrestling match. Took Dungeon rum last week, threw his guts all over the bar. I have to run all the way around because, yeah. Need any supplies? What do you got? Ooh! Very, very interesting. Large backpacks. Tech books. These are things you use to actually get to do research. And then these are replacement limbs. What's that? Athletics plus 15. Wow. Body specialist. Nice. And the economy arm is absolutely terrible, but at least it makes you work again. I don't really want to just throw on a couple of bags on these guys, because Thieves' backpack is good, but they are expensive and I can't afford them even if they were half price. Which I can if I actually joined the Thieves Guild. What have we got in here? Hello there. So the armed trader have some really nice stuff. Lots and lots of things there. Yeah. Some nice stuff available. I can't afford any of it, but some quite nice stuff available. What we really need to do, we need to go back out into the world and try kill something, which is not going to work because we have no skill whatsoever. This is the problem. We still look like slaves. Get back in. If we get to Shek territory, it'll be okay. But I think the where's the Shek? I think the Shek. I can't remember where the Shek are. I know there are some Shek in this area here. Yeah, let's run down this hill and get towards the desert. I think is a good choice. If there are slaves in the desert, that's probably not a good idea. What the heck is that bird doing? So we are actually in Holy Nation territory. It's not somewhere we really want to be. That's a pretty moon. Nothing really of note here. There's a few nodes of resources we could mine. I don't really like World's End as a place to work from. It's just, well, really out of the way. What have we got here? Okay, that's Holy Nation Inquisition. We do not want to be anywhere near an Inquisitor, because they're actually really strong. That attack 70, defense 75. They are really highly statted. Just avoid them. Who's somebody being seen by? What the? Why are there cannibals flying across the landscape? Avoid. Huge swarm of them. It was the arm of Okran. Phew. Well, we avoided those guys at least. I'm just going to make my way back up to World's End, I think. If there's a resource node further up, which I can mine a little bit from. Because that does always get you a lot of money. It was something I was trying to avoid. Just going straight for the resource mining. A little bit of cash, but you do need a little bit of cash early on. Slow us down, because I don't want to accidentally run into a load of cannibals and get eaten. I've now kind of gone all the way around World's End, back into the hidden forest. Well, that was a bit of a waste of time. What have we got here? Got some ninjas. think this is from one of the mods. I don't think they used to have a caravan. And let them go. Let's trade. Yep, get another couple of those, because Gohan is actually very cheap. It's really good for what it does. Let's stick around this group of got some ninjas for a while. See if I can't pull something in towards them to fight. For example, this group of raptors. Back unprovoked. They will now come towards me. I should be able to pull them onto those ninjas. There they come. Not anymore, we managed to outrun them. Raptors are fairly slow after all. So let's try and get something to attack this group so we can use them to defend us. I'm trying to do, I can actually try and mine some of these actual metal lumps of ore. Well, it's not ore, it's usually rusty metal. Use that with this trader. Labouring was really low, wasn't it? Where's traders gone? One thing I would like to try and do is get a couple of we got pause for a second. Okay. Yay! Got like a little bit of money. Just run around and get a load of stealth improvement. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one of the modded caravans, because they're acting more like a patrol. They're ambling around rather than travelling from point A to point B sort of thing. Okay, let's put our guys on shadow. Shimada on shadow. Stealth is at 80. Yikes. That's really good. And move along here, and just keep our guys pretty safe. Going along the northern coast here. Keep it fairly slow, just so I am able to identify where we're going. Fairly uneventful so far. We've made a good way. We're now in line with World's End. We've discovered farm ruins. Okay, is there anything here? Let's have a look. Copper resource and stuff like that. Nothing really of use though. Being really vigilant, or trying to. Right, Bast. Heard there's a whole city wiped out a single day by the Holy Nation. Yep. Race head of noble alive, name of Oakland carted the youngsters off to rebirth. Yeah. He didn't even move as much as the next guy, but he probably deserved it. Ah, yes. I think that's a Shishoji. There's a ravaged hamlet, but we're also about to run right over a nest of some kind. Nest of what? That's if we don't find out, I think. That's what these signs do. They're nests, like local spawn points of creatures. There's one bone dog there. It is, however, an adult. Its attack and strength and dexterity is around about 15. We are nowhere near that level. We got here. Of United Cities. Ooh. And are they going to do anything for us? Because we are ex-slaves. However, we are also Holy Nation ex-slaves, so... Alright, excellent. So the the mod is working for having military archers, so they have a few archers in amongst everything else, and that is really quite good because, yeah, before they basically didn't have these guys, so they're just all piling on in a melee, which is effective, but when they don't use archers, it does make them a lot weaker. Oh, heck. They know we're slaves. Escape us, yeah. Darn it. We're slow. Why are we slow? Armor equipment. And speed minus 13. Armor and equipment. Why is it slower? Because you're actually holding sleeping bag. How fast are these guys? So they are basically as fast as we are. I just have to sleep away this debuff. At the same time, it seems like it's kind of defeating the whole point of having the debuff if you just sleep it away. There you go, they've now forgotten who we are. Looks like a slave. Clothing minus 50%. Do need to do, I think we just need to try and find some more basic clothing. Couple of bone dogs there. 2 pups. Could take on 2 pups. I say just before we probably die brutally. Make sure not to go down. Okay, run. They should only have the one weapon. We can easily outrun bone dogs. And the problem is they attack so fast. Good, sneak away. Staunch the bleeding. Go into bed for a little while. That was a complete and utter failure of a combat. It does just go to show how weak we are when we kind of take out a couple of bone dog pups, but that's because all the animals in this game are quite nasty. That's what they have, is they attack quick, whereas the humanoids all attack, dodge, weave, block, all that sort of thing. The animals just attack, which means, yeah, while you're starting off, they're really quite brutal. The watchtower, it's still a Holy Nation-y type territory, isn't it? Ooh. Nest. Looks like. That's an adult one. Run away from this bone dog. We should grab some raw meat. See if we can weave in amongst them all and grab. Want to grab the animal skin. Dodge all the way around them. So dodge, dodge, dodge. Come on. So combat cleaver. Heavy polearm is actually a weapon I want to use. Shimada, I do want to be using polearms. So Shiroji is just going to be melee, martial arts, but I will train them to start with maybe with the hacker or actually the ninja blade. Be the hacker to start with, just to get some basic skills up in combat and doing damage. Because to start with, while their skills are low, they don't do much damage whatsoever. So you're going to be wielding the polearm, and you have the ninja blade inside. Build this campfire here, and I can load on the raw meat for cooking. Some dried meat. Okay, so we've got an adult. Slow up. All the way around. Mantle. Pick up. And run away! On avoid. Avoidance. Run, 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 run. Fantastic. They got away. Melee attack and that are very low. Let's just make our way back to the city. So there's this tower here. I wonder who this belongs to. Holy Sentinel. Okay. Actually, pick up. Joji is going to do some strength training. Just by carrying Shimada around for a little bit. It's good. Well, the strength XP is actually dropping down, which is good because that means the skill is going up. Down to 8 miles per hour. Still, which in this game is pretty darn slow. Oh, no. Oh, darn it. We took a really nasty hit there. It's good. That's what you get for running around at full speed. This game does like to just remind you of that fact. Like, seriously, don't run around on birthday kits being used up at a fair rate. Actually, what's that village over there? Oh, the Holy Farm. Yeah, they won't like us. Let's go back to the strength training. So they didn't learn the first time. Let's just run back up to World's End. It's a fairly short excursion. Strength 8, there we go. And now let's do the other way around. 62 on the stealth as well, skill. We'll make our way in here. Let's probably take a look around. Goodbye. Show me what you got. Well, I have some animal skins. I'd like to sell you those. Map of the United Cities extended territories. Towns Ton, Clan Study, Drifters Last Morn, Slave Farm, Slave Market. So it's actually quite a good map, considering I have no idea where any of these places are. So let us learn, because that's 7 locations. Okay, so I was completely wrong. The United Cities is down south, rather than north. Hang on, no. Come back here. So Shubtine is in the middle of the desert. Slavers area. Yeah, there's more slaves down there. And there's Morn, Katun, Market, and Clan Study. And Drift's last. Okay, that is useful. We do know where a good few territories of the United Cities are. We have here. Don't really want to be stealing from this place, because if I do get chucked out of here, that's a pain. I like World's End. We've got Tech Hunters there. Nah, don't really want this person's Tech Hunter. Here to buy. What we got? There's nothing I can really afford. What's up with these guys? Paraphon. New arrival. Exchange stories. Holy land folk, the tough crowd, that's sure, but don't got possess. What happened? Beaten, stripped right down, thanks for bandits, right? And starting to starve half to death. Oh dear. Holiest of holy towns, bad teeth. Imagine that bare naked check butt. Yes. Yeah, we do know that. We've just literally come from, you know, rebirth. That's interesting. There's little stories going around. We go in here. Check me out. There's another bar though. Let's go see who's in here. I am looking for a plastic surgeon actually. Need supplies. What do you got? No, you're just the ex-trader. Gonna have a browse. Okay. What you got? Wow. That. I'm going to learn this because it's worth 15 cats. I will spend out for that research. Researching everything is sort of a goal of mine. Search complete. Straw hat. Still, I haven't really got any further out from where I wanted to go. We'll head into the main compound. Ooh, so we've got tech in this place. We might actually to speak to. Oh, there's a skeleton here. And nothing really. Note here though, there's a lot of stuff which you could steal if you so desired. Not really though. So I don't really want to just be stealing stuff from absolutely everyone. Mainly because I feel it makes it a little bit easy at points, but at the same time I'm kind of now falling behind a little bit. Let's just build the bed over here. Our guys healed up, and I will have that done for next episode. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of Kenshi with myself and a Diffin. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like and or comment below, as it's always great to hear from you lot. Otherwise, that's it for me for now, and I shall see you next time. But until then, I'm out. Goodbye.